we are at Mermaid's Chair on the far western side of St. Thomas.
Yes, we decided to do the hike. It's not actually a hike, it's a walk, but it's about a mile long to get here, and it was worth it.
Now, I've seen online all sorts of kind of misinformation about how to get here. So one of the purposes of this video is to explain how to get to Mermaid's Chair. And actually, it's very simple.
Yeah, we didn't find it hard at all, and the staff was really friendly. She explained a lot to us, so.
Yes, what's the resort name?
Botany Bay.
All right, there is not a resort. It's a housing gated community called Botany Bay. So in your Waze or Maps ME, just search for Botany Bay. It'll take you to the entrance.
Yes, now you have to park on the street,
Yep.
so pull over as far as you can. There's no public parking here because they don't want you parking where the shops are, or they definitely don't want you parking where the entrance to Botany Bay is. So
you simply go down to the Gatehouse, and they are super friendly.
Yes.
What they will do is they will take your name, your phone number, and take a picture of you.
Yes, and they may ask for an ID. They didn't ask us for one, but
Yep.
we did hear others say that sometimes they ask for an ID.
So you simply park there, you walk down to the Gatehouse. She'll get that information. And here's something cool. She gives you a map.
Yeah, she sure did.
Gives you a map about how to get to Mermaid's Chair as well as Sandy Beach.
And you honestly didn't need the map though, because they have it very well marked. As you're walking through the neighborhood, there are signs that say beaches, and then as you get closer, it'll say Mermaid's Chair. So you know to go left for Mermaid's Chair and right for Sandy Bay. They're living the dream.
Yes, they are living the dream. One of the neat things about the walk down, you pass several mansions.
Oh,
yeah.
Big mansions.
Yeah, this is the Botany Bay Estates, and like that mansion back there for Becky and I, that's only a dream.
Yes.
In fact, their garage is probably nicer than the place we're staying right now.
Or our own home.
But
we did see an iguana.
Yeah.
But they're very skittish, so we couldn't get them fast enough on camera. So.
All right, we are getting close to the bottom of the hill. Wow, look at this view again. All right, Becky, are you getting excited?
I am. I'm just gonna stay down here though. I am not excited about the walk back.
Yeah, Mermaid's Chair is coming up.
Oh, wow.
Now, once you get here, the views are absolutely stunning. Wow.
Yes. It wasn't what I expected. I thought it would be like a big sandy beach, and it is not that at all. It's rocky, but it is so beautiful. You're going to be glad you made that trek.
Now, I'm glad I brought my tennis shoes, because I hiked the rocks all around Mermaid's Chair and saw some just amazing views, got some great photos. I mean, it's just incredible. Now, why is it called Mermaid's Chair?
I don't know.
All right, well, Mermaid's Chair is the sandy area that connects the island to the mainland. And it's kind of crescent shaped. And what the old sailors said back in the old days, this is where mermaids came to sun.
Oh, cool. Well, I hope we see one. Heather would just die if we found a mermaid while we were here.
So you can walk across Mermaid's Chair to the island and kind of get through all the bush, and there's more rocks to climb. There's sea spray that the Caribbean Sea hits. It's just absolutely stunning. I mean, amazing.
Yes. Now, I did wear flip-flops, and I didn't regret it until I couldn't climb as many of the rocks. It's definitely harder to do that part in flip-flops, but the walk down was fine. I wear padded flip-flops. I'm used to that. So, you know, it's okay. You're just not going to be able to explore like Bo did. He left me for like 20 minutes, and he climbed over a hill and went to another island, I think.
Yep, that's what I did. In fact, when I came back walking across Mermaid's Chair, I saw this lovely mermaid in a tide pool. So you can get in tide pools, and if you're lucky like me, you can actually sit down next to beautiful mermaids in the tide pool and cool off.
Yes, now we have heard that some people snorkel here. I don't know if it's just really rough today, but I definitely would not snorkel here, not with all the rocks around. So maybe it's just on certain days you could definitely do that.
And at high tide, Mermaid's Chair disappears. So.
Oh.
Yep.
What time is that?
I'm not sure, but I don't think it's high tide yet. But,
I don't want to be stuck out here climbing these rocks in flip-flops.
But it is a stunning location. You can stay out here as long as you want. It's private.
Till 5 p.m. One sign said 5, another said dusk at 7. So either way, just be out of here by probably 7.
Yeah, yeah. So let's recap really quickly, Becky, just for those folks that are kind of intimidated. How do we get out to Mermaid's Chair? Well, if you're in a place like Charlotte, O'Malley, simply put in your Maps app, Botany Bay Resort, or Botany Bay
Estates, or something like that. Botany Bay Reserve, I think it might be called.
I think that's it.
Yeah.
Just simply put in Botany Bay Reserve. It will take you to the gate itself. Park right along the road, no worries there. Check in at the Gatehouse, and then the signs will lead you all the way down to Mermaid's Chair.
Yes, and it is well worth it, I promise you.